Hey everybody! As you can see, I got something different planned. I know that yesterday I said that I was gonna plan to do horror videos all throughout the 7 days leading up to Halloween. But you know what? I just couldn't take it anymore. And mostly, I think my mindset for making this particular video is because of Amy from the movie Checklist, because she announced just recently that she worked on a secret project that was a podcast. And so congratulations to Amy if she actually shows up to watch this video. But she actually is the one that kind of inspired me to make this video, because a few weeks ago, me and my buddy Maverick from the school that I'm attending right now, we made a podcast called On Campus with Cody, Curtis, and Maverick Keegan. And it's not movie related. It is a podcast dedicated to college students in particular, but it's really kind of dedicated to everybody, to try to give everyone some helpful tips and tricks to how they can better out their lives. And while I'm not going to play the entirety of every episode on here, I figured it would be fun every single week that I release an episode on the WMPG, that's the radio station that I do this podcast for. Every time I release a podcast there, why don't I just release a small portion of it, like a 5-10 minute portion on you guys to listen to? And if you want to listen to the full entirety of this particular podcast, I will certainly leave a link to it down in the description below. But before we get into it, before I give the clip, first of all, Amy, once again, thank you for making that video. It really was, once again, the inspiration for me making this video, shouting out the podcast that I'm doing with one of my really good friends from school. So without any further ado, guys, welcome to On Campus. Say hello to myself and say hello to my buddy Maverick Keegan. Please enjoy.
That's another topic that we could talk about, is the fact that once you go away to college, or even if your parents at a certain point, they're not going to be over your head telling you that you need to be healthy, that you're your own person essentially after you go out to college.
Yeah, they're not going to be cleaning up for you. So
yeah,
like those bathrooms. Keep them clean, people. Clean up after yourself. Common courtesy. Wash your hands. Clean up whatever. If you shave, clean up your hair. It's annoying.
Yeah, so something tells me that Maverick has a little anger towards this particular subject.
Yes, it is one of my pet peeves.
I'll tell you, speaking of pet peeves, I'll tell you one that irritates me. It's when you go into the gentleman's restroom and you hear somebody come in to urinate, and then after they're finished with their business, they don't wash their hands, and then they proceed to walk out the door. And I am so afraid for the person who's either going to hug them or shake their hand. And one of the other things, we're talking about health here, the fact of the matter is, you don't wash your hands. I don't think, when it comes to college students, I don't know how many kids know the fact that how many germs you're collecting. And how much easier it becomes for you to get sick if you don't wash your hands.
Yeah, I probably wash my hands too much, to be honest.
You and me both.
Which I guess is better cover your bases than not. But like, I wash my hands when I get back to my dorm room, even if I'm just there for like a couple minutes. I try to wash them before every meal or use hand sanitizer. But yeah, the people coming into the restroom and then leaving without properly cleaning their hands is we're calling you out.
Or better yet, you know what my favorite one is? My favorite one is when they go in there and then they think that nobody's paying attention, so what they'll do is they'll go over to the hand dryer, and after they get done, they'll put their hands under the hand dryer without washing them and then walk out, because they think that somebody's on the other side of the door who's gonna be hearing them.
See, I don't get that. Like, what's the point? Like, if you're already doing half the process of drying your hands, even when they're not wet, you might as well just put some soap on them, put some water on them, scrub up, and then dry them.
I mean, my only explanation with this is that some people are aquaphobic, or some people are afraid of the water.
That's true.
That's my only explanation for this.
And carry around hand sanitizer, Germ-X.
Yeah, Germ-X, hand sanitizer. Oh, another one for you college students. It feels like we're going down the rabbit hole, but this, in my personal opinion, is just another way for you to be healthy. We talked about, physical health. as much as you can, it's important either go out on a walk. It's important to be physically active on a daily basis, no matter what you choose to do. Either going on a walk, going on a run, lifting weights, whatever you choose to do, it's just very important.